And welcome to Easy Air versus Iroha. Two little ladder titans. Always out there, always fighting. With Auster and German Infantry Doctrine straight up picked up by Easy for that early game pressure. 250 half track. 5-man grants. We've seen it in AE's Corona Cup tournament. Pretty good answer to the Brit Blob. Should Iroha decide to go for the Brit Blob. And we have the double section in the works. Let's see if it's gonna be 4 or even 5. And looks like Easy is gonna play to his strengths, which is lots of infantry. Same as his usual rifleman. I think he's one of the few people who still build 4 riflemen, if memory serves. And rolls with that. Okay, no, never mind. Grenadier into sniper. Looks like we're learning from the pros. And triple infantry section, no universal carrier to hunt down an early sniper, especially on an open map like this. Debatable. Debatable. I think the universal carrier, especially with the MG upgrade on this map in particular, is brutally strong against Auster. With either their low model count or their sniper build. It's just a wonderful, wonderful unit to get those snipes in yourself. It's a bit iffy against once 2-2 hits, which is coming pretty early. But if you pay attention and use it wisely, it's a beautiful little vehicle. I always say I never used to, but when I went to Scotland, I just always started pronouncing all my V's as W's. So the good old vampire villagers always got me into trouble, even though I never used to do it in school. So, Sniper is gonna get his first little kill here, unless he just gets microed into the sections on negative cover and gets gunned down like a true pro. Unfortunately, actually only own 2 infantry models fighting here, but they still managed to snipe a Grenadier. But there we go. Sniper easily turning that engagement. So Iroha, for the time being, never mind, sorry, Easy will get access to the Eastern Fuel. Okay, this is an RNG battle, and the Grenadiers throw the dice, and they have not been found wanting. Immediately drop a Tommy model, which should give them the edge. There we go, there's the second one. Sniper rotated over to deny the cutoff. And if Iroha is not paying enough attention, which he does, but it might be too late. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Okay, no, it's not. The one Grenadier model with the execution on that little bit of no cover between the 2 greens. Drop that infantry section like a beanstalk. Meanwhile, Pioneers on the west side, not having the best of days. Got caught out by this. Oh! Oh, but they don't get the revenge. And Universal Carrier immediately tanking a Faust. But nice and quick crew repairs for 25 munitions should get that thing back on track. But it looks like Easy is just gonna Faust again, and he does have the munitions for it. And there we go. The Vickers K has been upgraded. So he's gonna have some really nice firepower, as we mentioned earlier. Unfortunately for him, was a bit too greedy. So Sniper pushing the infantry sections on the left, which are actually gonna hide behind this building. Nice choice. So he's trying just to stall the cap of this fuel point as long as possible. Well done. Yeah, unfortunately he can't quite... Okay, now he can afford them. Get that crew repair back on the way. Is that a guaranteed?
The new platoon command post is ready.
I do not know if this is a guaranteed engine damage repair, or if it just repairs up to 75% health and then gets rid of it. But it might always get there, so it might not matter. But oh, these Grenadiers are in trouble. They need to start running. That is not a good neighborhood for those boys. You see back in action, but the triple cap is on for Easy. Oh, never mind. Did not get the snipers. But now we go. Fuel connected again for Iroha. But that early section drop really hurting him. But there we go. Universal Carrier racking up some kills. Good stuff. And Royal Engineers in the build to deal with this. And actually, Panzer Grenadiers before 222. Alright, looks like Easy is feeling confident after his early victories. Let's see if it pays out for him. Those Panzer Grenadiers could relatively easily be just suppressed by the Vickers K, forced to retreat, and then the sniper will be dived. Dived, yes. I think I had this discussion lately, and I googled it. Dove is modern American English, and while acceptable, it is not the proper, it's not the Queen's English. Which I'm not too fussed about, and I kind of like dove more than dived. Especially has diven and stuff. Well, that might have been a bad example, but oh, actually, interesting enough. Goes for Panzer Shrek Squad, Panzer Grenadiers, so that University Carrier has to be pretty careful. Iroha has not spotted, I think, the Panzer Shreks yet. And I'm actually not entirely sure if that thing can tank 2 full hits. Not on that health, I don't think. But nice mine here, preventing them from getting that kill. Sweetly done. They can actually, I just noticed that they can still upgrade with the support package. Nice job by Easy here. Getting the cut off. Would really like to see some suppressing fire, but oh, unfortunately the Faust is coming in. But the model got sniped, and surprisingly enough, I think Easy gave a move order, so it got cancelled. Because he thought the Faust was already going off. Because usually the second model picks up the scrap. But now these Grenadiers are really in trouble. Looks like he's gonna dive that. Will he find the sniper though? Okay. Couldn't quite get around the sandbag quick enough. Tries to head that off, but nice job by the Pioneers on the left side, capping all of that. AEC now on the field. Oh, looks like he still got the Panzerfaust off here. So yeah, okay, yeah, just wanted to say, just stay in on this long range. It's very unlikely that a pack or something has snuck up, especially with the Panzer Grenadier purchase. To be in that position already, nicely done. By Iroha, but yeah, Easy with the good map control. He's just dancing around his opponents, avoids the fights he can't take, and just grabs that sweet, sweet territory. Really surprised to not see any vehicle. We haven't even the tier 2 structure itself up. So it looks like he really wants to rely on those Panzer Grenadiers for his anti-vehicle duties. So the support package for Panzer Grenadiers gives rudimentary repair, mark target, and combined arms abilities. Okay, interesting. Increases speed and reduces received accuracy when near vehicles. But I think that's just the normal Veteran C1. So I'm not quite sure if that improves it, or if it's just an old tooltip before it became standardized.
We're losing a capture point.
Other than that, Easy. Okay, he does struggle with manpower. Especially when he keeps losing those Panzergren models. Ah, very nice snipe there by the P-Grens. Blow up the mine with some crispy engineers on top. Sniper up to 12 kills, not too shabby. But oh, here drops the commanders in the back line. You know what they are hunting for. That is... Hello, brothers! Welcome to the ballpark. Oh, and they're shredding the Panzer Grenadiers. Really nice play there. Easy underestimating the power of the commanders, but actually don't finish off the kill there. That is pretty unfortunate. But the UC will have no trouble with those boys up front. The commanders are not cloaked, so the sniper can still pick them up, but there's no dive. I would really have dived. I think that would have been well worth it with the AC. You know how low that Panzer Grenadier Shrek squad was. Ah, no. Gets another Faust, so the sniper is safe. I say, oh no, but well played by Easy. Just Iroha needs to really work on his distancing. The Universal Carrier Really always catching those contagious Panzerfausts due to lack of social distancing. Pretty sad. Okay, I probably expect something back here in terms of anti-tank, but I don't know. It would have been too risky, I guess. But maybe I probably would have been too greedy and went for it. And in this case, I think I would have gotten rewarded. Getting rid of the Panzerschreck is pretty huge. But he doesn't know yet, does it, that he doesn't have the anti-pack gun option. Neither does he have the building even upgraded. So no fight.
So just to give you a counter example on when not to dive and when to dive is here's a game of Billie Eilish. The 2-2 just hit the field. The conscripts are all very low. They're all retreating. All of these squads are retreating. So he knows he's going in for the kill. So remember, that's pretty similar to what just happened to Iroha with the Universal Carrier and the Panzerschreck squad. And the sniper was in the back there as well. So, okay, he doesn't know that there's no conscript, but he's going for it. Like, he knows there's a lot of value in it. So gets the engineer here. But okay, sees the two conscripts are still relatively healthy, close to base, can reinforce, and he saw the guard squad coming. So gets out before he's into deep. Very nicely done. So Iroha, my point was, he could have done the same. I know it's scary. You never know if there's a teller or if there's another grenadier, but light vehicles in general can run circles, especially universal carriers, can run circles around grenadiers and just going for that base dive. And here we see when to dive and when it's properly worth it to lose your vehicle for it. So here we see a guard squad getting annihilated in red cover, and now Billie Eilish is going in for the kill. He's trying to gun it down long range, he's going in, and Iroha could have done the same to Panzerschreck. So the 2-2-2 is not quite as much worth in the late game as a guard squad. So he's going in for the kill. Unfortunately, the guard squad doesn't get reinforced quick enough. So he gets the kill here, guns that down, and trades the 2-2-2 out for a very valuable late game squad that's also very expensive compared to his light vehicle.
So no 5-man squad for Iroha. We have a lot of munitions.
Damned enemies trying to take a point
No
from us.
grenades, no weapon racks. Curious to see what he's gonna go for. Oh, the Panzerschrecks are in range. Missed the first one. Okay, does pop the suppressing fire. That's pretty good. Does get it. And saves himself. So, good play there. Sniper. Seems like he's still getting kills without being punished. And the AEC is just gonna eat another Faust by the 5-man Grenadier. So Iroha is spending... Oh no, and he just lost his grenade.
We got one of our squads.
His engineers there. Big misplay by Iroha. Forgetting about his boys there. While both of his vehicles are pretty banged up and engine damaged. And there we go. Support Armor Company is the choice for easy. If he would have skipped that as well, I would have had many questions. Oh. Okay, but sees the commando and the little Brit blob flanking him. And rightfully gets out of there. Okay, new Royal Engineers are on the block. So these guys can get some repairs. Decided to heal that up with a crew repair. Oh, the plus 30 accuracy, especially with that upgrade, is just phenomenal.
Point is being overrun.
Okay, Veteran Seats 3, you can use that on the move, which is pretty nice. I always forget about that. But easy back on the map. Iroha, valiant attempt at grabbing some map control, but looks like easy. Still, I would give him the award for that for the moment. Now, okay, doesn't see anything here, so he knows the commandos are there, and most likely they're here. So pioneers are getting sent into scout. Iroha not quite quick enough on either telling them to open fire
Enemy causing
or
trouble. Try
getting
to
rid of
take
hold
one
fire.
points.
So does not get his combat bonus off there, but nice grenade. Preventing some the German field army in the middle to follow that up. And AC actually doing a little bit of a decent job there, supporting his brethren.
We're losing a capture point.
And there we go, Vet-free Universal Carrier.
Your forces have constructed a
It's gonna be
company
really well. And
command
looks like the commandos actually won that engagement in the middle. Looks like they burst through the smoke. And really went for it. But another Shrek. And that is,
post. The squad's
compared to the first shot, that did very little damage. But they should have it here. AC, not the nippiest of things.
Trying to take it.
There we go. Here comes the ground target and gets it. Nicely done.
We've lost a Mark III armored car.
And if we're unlucky here, we're gonna lose another engineer. Looks like this one model. Okay, now we've lost the anti-infantry component. So Panzerschrecks have to get out. Oh, these commandos. Very nice play there. But again, gets found out before he pays attention and opens fire. So doesn't get his combat buff, which means these guys are staying alive just a little bit longer.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
I actually do wonder how they would do long range with the SMGs, with the combat buff against the sniper, because they probably could have were able to see him. And I'd really like to see some brands on these guys, especially as anti-infantry duty. That actually could be a really nice counter. They do get buffs to their Bren guns. They have better accuracy, I think, and reload time or cooldown. So if you can ambush that sniper with that commando squad. Oh, he's going for it. At least he's trying to. Yeah, these guys need to scarp her a little bit. He's just trying to dart the dance here. Still have no form of anti-tank. Oh, well, we do have the peak rends, but nothing else serious. So the Cromwell and Panzer IV. Cromwell's gonna hit the field a little bit earlier. It looks like we actually lost another section somewhere. Apologies for missing that. But both players all over the map. So that's pretty good. Oh, never mind. Wait. Damn it! Now I can't remember. I think he had three squads even after he earlier lost. Oh, this could be a nice crush. But Iroha not quite there yet with the awareness. But it looks like the Cromwell finally going for a dive here. Panzer IV hit the field. Where is the Panzer IV? Oh, there it is. So coming in, but looks like Iroha really just conservative. Trying not to throw the game.
All infantry squads can have an additional infantry.
Ah, no! The hero you see gets one tapped
Carrier has been knocked out.
by the Panzer IV. And yeah, with that backup, the Cromwell cannot take that fight. Luckily, Peagrams miss everything. Very, very lucky there. So Iroha with the manpower problems. Commando's not the cheapest of fellas. Do we see the ambush this time? Come on, boy. I believe. Yes, there's the ambush. That's some nice, tasty damage. But holy hell, the Panzer IV taking full advantage of them standing in front of cover. Oh, will the follow last shot get them? Oh, Cromwell soaks it. That might actually enable the Panzer IV to win that duel. Oh! Cromwell bounces, the Panzer IV doesn't. But now the Lux has been turned and the chase turns into a counter-attack, and now both of them just one shot away. And Iroha wants it. But easy disengaging. And nearly, meanwhile, losing another squad here, but got away just in time.
A capture point is being overrun.
So it's looking rather grim here for Iroha. Has now the 5-man squads. So a little bit faster repair time here. Add more bugs, but he really needs to find a way to spend his munitions. So assault operations could help him
Capture point.
get back on the map. But nice pressure here by Easy. Get straight on the cutoffs. And the munitions to deny what little territory Iroha has. And Sniper still alive. Okay, we do have artillery flares now upgraded, so that's a little bit of a munition sink. But so far, against these unupgraded sections, the 5-man Volks, not Volks, Grenadiers are just doing pretty well. Commandos are was keeping him in the game. Sniper up to 27 kills, that's a pretty solid one. Not quite Vet 3 yet, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna say we will see a Vet 3 Sniper. Maybe I'm caster cursing, but I'm rather convinced.
Fighter bombers are ready to attack everything they see.
Now if there ever was a munition sink, that's also one. The 250 air supremacy operation. Not the best against this kind of army. I do actually wonder if you would place it just outside the base, like here, if it would scatter enough to get him if he would retreat. Okay, Iroha tries to go for pressure play on the left. Does force those grenadiers to run away. Commandos trying their best. It looks like he tried to go for cheeky retreat now, but wasn't quite quick enough. Oh, that sniper's pretty low now there. Okay, does get into cover before he gets spotted. So he has some nice recon there for Easy, but Easy pushing the cutoff yet again. Let's see, Vet 2 5-man versus Vet 2 5-man. But Grenadiers seem to be winning that rather decisively, especially with the veteran C3 now. But here comes the backup. Push him back, so the Panzer Strike's probably gonna get one shot in. Oh, it actually missed and nearly died for it. 5-man squad doing a decent job, but good shot here. Nearly wipes the Grens, but does get the cutoff yet again. There you go, Cromwell trying its best. Second Panzer IV out now though. For Easy. Iroha not having enough anti-tank, and finally he's getting some upgrades here. Good to see, but it might be a little bit too late. And here comes the Panzer Faust. Looks like that Faust came in too early, so no engine damage. And the Cromwell actually getting some really good penetrations in there. Misses the follow-up shot. Cromwell hits the second, but the other Panzer IV, oh, hits another, misses another shot. Oh, but the death throws off the Cromwell do finish off the Panzer IV. But it's still looking pretty grim for Iroha. Might be that the Panzer IV smells blood and he's just gonna go for the base. Actually finishes the commando squad on the move. So we see a nice ground attack here. Oh, it looks like we actually do have Piets and a nice snare coming in here by the Royal Engineers. Still, Panzer IV not the slowest in terms of engine damage speed. Okay, needs to get a volley off now. There we have it, and then needs to... no deflection damage, actually, surprisingly. So that was very, very lucky for the Panzer IV there. Bouncing both of those shots, and the entire German army is trying to prevent it. And misses either the ground attack or the aim shot. Very, very unfortunate for Iroha, and loses another section. And that screams GG, well played to Iroha. Well done, Easy. Good map control. Good infantry preservation. And Iroha not quite aggressive enough, I think, in my opinion. It is scary being aggressive with the Brits, especially if you lose that first infantry section very early on. Because, like, I think, in my opinion, Brits are one of the hardest factions to come back with if you mess up very early. I think losing that first infantry section just hurts your entire build order, just to how expensive they are. But GG nonetheless. He tried his best, and it wasn't awful. So, fairly even game. Iroha actually with the most points held in the mid game here, but couldn't quite capitalize. Nice Panzer Grenadier play, but yeah, Iroha just needed to go for it at some point, especially when he had them on the death throws with the Panzer Grenadiers there. But well done, GG, and see you next time.